So hold on. Let's see what's happening here. Hey, you guys. What's up? What's up? That's so odd. 2 different cameras. That's so crazy. Why is it doing that? Why is it doing that? We don't know. Hey, everybody, come on in. Say what's up. Wow, got some new stuff. Oh. Wow. So, hey guys. Hey, everybody, what's going on? Okay, so YouTube is doing something that's really cool. I don't know what's happening. I'm gonna have to play with that later. That's dope. I don't know what's happening over there. So, whatever. YouTube, say what's up. Facebook, say what's up. Hey guys, say what's up to your neighbor. Y'all know how we do. So, we're gonna talk really quickly about something that if you've been hanging out with us, welcome back. If you haven't, I am Lakeisha Michelle, and this is Good Tea for Life. This is just anytime you see me doing Good Tea for Life on any of my platforms, it's all about, let's go live on Instagram. How about that? Some of y'all be like, how do you go everywhere? You just pick up your phone and then you just do it. So yeah, Good Tea for Life is all about, boom, checking connection. Good Tea for Life is all about the time that you just take. You're watching this live stream, you're taking time out your day because we're going to talk about something that's going to help you think differently so that you can achieve whatever it is in whatever category of your life that you desire. And so I am not preaching from the mountaintop like I got it all figured out. Okay. I am literally just sharing what I have experienced to be true and also sharing other people's information, inspiration so that we can just all be, you know what I'm saying, walking in our divine, in our divineness, in our divinity. Yes. Okay. Good morning. Hello. Good afternoon. Lunchtime. I am hungry. I don't know what I'm going to have. Today is a busy day, but I definitely, I'm not, it ain't 10 a.m. Central, but I didn't want to go without doing this because I do believe, judging by all these comments, that it's really, really, it's popping right now. It's lit. My nephew used to say this all the time. It's lit. And I used to be like, where did he get that from? And then I would listen to this Travis Scott song. And I realized that Travis Scott maybe have made that up. Do you guys know that? I don't know. But my nephew always goes, it's lit. And I'm like, what is happening? And why are you so excited when you say that? And now I'm going to say it too. Good afternoon, everybody. What's up? What y'all having for lunch? Oh, y'all went and got me some greenery. You know, I love greenery. Normally, I buy fake plants because I'm typically never in town long enough to take care of a plant. And when I had plants in LA, my housekeeper used to do it. And then I realized the minute she left, all the plants died. So this is going to be interesting because I like Majesty plants. They're super cheap too, you guys. They're super affordable. If you want to liven up your home, get you some plants, boo. And if they're fake, no judgment. But I bought real plants and I'm already wondering what's going to happen. Because I seen a fly and the leaves are turning brown. I'm like, oh God, is it already dying? I don't know. I don't have a green thumb. If you follow me, yes, flowers, plants, flowers typically make me, I have, my nose is extremely sensitive. So I typically do plants because flowers trip out. So like in LA, in one of my places, I used to have like eucalyptus plants and I walk into my house and it would just be everything. But again, someone else managed that. So I'm trying to be an adult and manage my own plants. Exciting. We'll see how that goes. But greenery is always life-giving. So if you are in the mood for life, then get you some plants, child. What's up, Lenitra? What's up, Devonna Michelle? Okay, so let's get into the conversation. So we're talking about divine inspiration. How many of you guys know what that is? Candles too. Oh yes, baby. I am a candle fanatic. Like literally, I got candles. And I like fake ones and real ones because, you know, just remote control. It's just the ambiance. Energy is everything. Everything. Energy is everything. So however you got to get it, set it up the way that it works for you and your lifestyle, but definitely your home and your space that you frequent much, your desk, your car. These things need to be kept in a position so that when you're in them, that you're just inspired. Because funny, we're talking about divine inspiration. You said you're always killing plants. Ugh. And yeah, my dad is like a whole farmer, like a real life cows and plants and food, all of that. He knows all of that. And I called him yesterday. I was like, Dad, I'm about to get some plants. He was really like, why? Do you guys know what divine inspiration is? Let me know in the comments. This is really going to help you. So for a lot of you guys who deal with fear, who deal with procrastination, anxiety, if you're dealing with not starting, I think everybody has a degree of that at some point. Instagram, why is it making me look like just real wide? I don't like that. Oh, well, I can't be worried about me right now. Speak life to that plant and give it some water. Live. I need to get some pots too. So I got to figure out the decor. Anyway, enough about the plants. How many of you guys know what divine inspiration is? Because some of you guys have been waiting to do something. And here's what faith looks like. Let me just talk about it because it's going to take too long for y'all to answer that. Faith is believing in the thing that you can't see. But you're living in like right now in this human experience, you are trying to do something. You're trying to achieve something. Now, you have to have faith and believe that it's done, even though you don't see any proof of it right now, right? That's faith. You're walking in faith because you're going to take the actions that are in alignment with what you believe to be done. Okay. Now, when it comes to taking action on things, when it comes to making faith moves, when it comes to setting a goal and then going after it, you have to be on the lookout for divine inspiration. The more that you understand what it is the more that you can jump in and just really have a blast, walking with God. There's this thing that God is separate and God is over there. And if I'm good enough, then God will bless me. And that's not the way God works. Okay. That is not the way God works. It is not this whole thing of maybe God is going to help me. God is waiting on you to pay attention to the fact that he never left you. He's always with you, that you walk in like God is here. And so you've got to think. There's a couple things that came to me this morning for Good Tea for Life. And one is thinking big. You've got to think bigger. And one thing that my girlfriend, Regan Hillier, if you guys check out, we have an album together. I need to get like a thing with our album, like some type of banner. But we have an album together called Unleash the Artist Within. And one of the things that Regan does all the time, and I love being around people who think like this. Several people I know think like this. They'll ask you, what's your big picture vision? And then they'll say, now, what's the vision beyond that vision? And then once you go hard and you think you can't get any bigger, they'll say, now think bigger than that, because that is what you actually should be aligning to. And then you'll land in this amazing place that you never even imagined. But it's only because you thought bigger than bigger. Does that make sense, you guys? And so when it comes to divine inspiration and walking by faith and not by sight, what happens is you're going to get inspired. You have to pay attention to those quiet whispers that say, you should do this. So for example, even just this past weekend. So I woke up Friday and all week I've been just really feeling called to do a live stream class. Thank you, 795 and Company. That's what I'm talking about. Support. I love it. And so here's what's funny. Right before the live stream, I was doing this just in my head about, I receive like so much support, all types of support, not just one thing. Hey, Tiny, not just one type of support, not just money, not just whatever. I've received complete 360 support every single time because I give others that type of support, right? And then I was talking about my album, and then I didn't know that was Tiny, but Tiny posted the album link. That's support, and that's just manifestation of, you are what you put out, you guys. You are what you put out. And so here's the thing. Hey, Lorna, thank you. Here's the thing. I woke up Friday morning. This is just an example of divine inspiration. A couple flashes came throughout last week to talk about live streaming. Now, if you follow me enough, I live stream all the time, anytime, all the time. Whenever I feel the inspiration, I go live. Now, a lot of you guys are procrastinating on going live, and because it's about how do I look, how do I sound, what's my background, blah, 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 right? And so a lot of times we stall, and the reality is there's something that you don't even know that you need to be doing, but it's going to come to you in like a little whisper, like, oh, go do this, go do that. Like the other day I was getting ready to go get something to eat, and I heard to go stop in and hug someone. And now this person isn't my friend. This person I've only just, this their job, whatever. And so I just was like, I could have went off on a tangent on that's weird. She don't know me like that. Why would I hug her? But I just said, you know what? Let me go in here. I heard it. It was a whisper. I heard it, and I could have just kept driving, and I said, let me just stop. So I get in there, and literally I go, where's she at? And they're like, oh, she'll be right back. I said, oh, is she doing a tour? Is she like busy, just trying to see where she is? And I heard like there's this little thing where, it was like, okay, you could just do it later. And then I just heard also very calmly and very, very faint, wait for her. And so I was like, okay, cool. While I wait, I'm just going to admire this decoration because I was in the energy of buying some decorations. So I was like, let me just look at this and just kind of, because decoration is not my forte, So I was trying to like just take pictures and think about how I'm going to decorate, right? So I just was like, I'll wait patiently. And while I wait, I'll entertain myself, right? So then she comes out. I give her a hug. I said, hey. Well, I see her and I'm like, what's up? She was like, hey. And I think like something was up. Like I know something was up, right? And I felt it. And I just said, hey, I just came to give you a hug. And she just looked at me and she just gave me a hug. And she just like, okay. And then I felt when I hugged her to hug her again. And so I just gave her another hug. And I said, that's all I wanted. And she just looked and I could, when we finally locked eyes, like really locked eyes, I could see something was up. She needed that hug. And she's not my friend. She's technically a stranger, right? We've just done some business. And boom. I just knew that, like sometimes you guys, there's something that you're not doing and it has nothing to do with you. Like you got to follow those inspirations because you're here and you're a representative of God. And I think that the world has made us think that that's a bad thing to say and that's shameful. And it's like, no, like I want people to see God's light through me. I want people to feel God through my energy, through my voice, through my touch, through my conversation. And so if I am a walking representative, like, what's up with that? Like how beautiful is it for you to be a representative for your culture, for your race, for God? Like, that's amazing, right? That's amazing. And so, I don't know what's happening with all this gibberish on Instagram, but that's amazing, you guys. And the thing is, I don't even know what I'm not saying that to like be all awardy or like I'm showing you examples of divine inspiration. You've been in something comes to you and it inspires you into action. Okay. Action. Akia says you live all the time. Right. All the time. Because I'm a commercial. I'm a show. This is a whole thing. I've just accepted that. So here's the thing. You get a flash of inspiration to do something. That's divine inspiration. As long as it's not to do bad, then it's great. Like the more you tune yourself, the more you practice following divine inspiration, the more miracles, the more magic, the more fun, the more abundance, the more connection, the more money, the more flow, the more love, the more peace, the more joy, the more freedom. All of these things, I promise you, people are attracted to me because there's an energy. And the energy is because I follow divine inspiration. And it typically goes against what we've been trained to do. Be quiet, sit down, don't look crazy. Like, you know how many times people drive up to me next to my car and they just be looking at me because I'd be like, oh, by myself. And they're just looking at me like, okay, she's odd. You're odd because you just like are just being a robot. I ain't no robot. I'm alive and you will know it. You will feel it. You will see it. Hello. Hi. How you doing? So listen, divine inspiration is necessary when you're trying to when you're inspired to do something. You guys, you need to just it's often uncomfortable. It's often uncomfortable. Good morning. It's often something that is out of your norm. So you have to pay attention so that you got to tune in. So the more you tune in and the more that you pay attention and actually take action and do the things that are uncomfortable, the things that are whispering to you, the sharper your intuition will get, because it's intuition. I believe that God, imagination and intuition are massive, massive. Good afternoon. What's up, Simone? Mike says, you have no idea the impact you're having on my life. I was about to give up and found your channel. Now I feel like I got this. Oh, I love that. Thank you, Mike. That means a lot. Man, I love that. Thank you so much. That means the world. So you guys, okay, hold on. Wait, let's see what's happening here. The YouTube camera is so odd right now. Anyway, divine inspiration is massive because when you, for example, when you set out to start a business, I remember when I just got my hair license. Actually, I didn't even have my license. I didn't have it yet. I just graduated school. So I graduated school and I needed money. I was like, I need money. I got to work. I got to pay this rent. I'm tired of not paying my rent. Okay. I literally was so comfortable with getting eviction notice. If you have an eviction notice right now, please calm down. Calm down. You still have time. I could talk about that. I know what that's like. You know what I'm saying? So here's the thing. In that moment where I couldn't pay my rent, my phone bill was late. Who knows the last time I paid my car note? Oh, by the way, you still have time. See, if you're focused on what is late and what's lacking, then you're just going to prepare. Like that's just what's going to keep happening. But if you actually are focused on, okay, I'm going to create this opportunity. I'm going to make this happen. And you're looking for these divine inspirations. I'm driving around Dallas and I see these salon suites. And I was like, let me just go look. Okay. I said, let me just go look. Some of y'all won't ever get the luxury thing that you want because you're too afraid to look. Because you are judging yourself that you don't have it right now. So let me not even go be in the conversation. But see, if you're going to buy a $500,000 house cash, you need to go get the details on what it takes to buy a $500,000 house cash. Oh, but y'all ain't trying to see. There was a time where I used to not go look at houses. Now, my mama, we grew up, my mom and them used to go look at cattle, land, houses. And it was always one day, someday, one day. But they like the plans. Now, I don't know what their plans were because I was a kid. But all I'm saying is, if you see me say one day, I done mapped out the numbers. Okay? I've mapped out the numbers. And then I'm going to set a date. And if I get to that date and it hasn't happened yet, I'm just going to change the date. See, some of y'all scared to set the date because you're looking at your life right now and you're letting what you see right now be the determinator of, if that's a word, it is now, the determinator of what's going to happen. And see, I ain't worried about what you see right now because, baby, all I know is I just went and looked at that house. Okay. And I got the details. And then I had to actually see if it's what I wanted. Because a lot of times we want things because it looks glamorous, but you ain't really just sat in it and looked at it and felt it like, okay, this is what I actually want. What do I actually want? You won't know what you want until you actually go put yourself in these positions, in these tables, in these conversations. And don't be embarrassed about what you don't have right now. See, when I went and looked at the house recently, I was like, I want to pay cash. There's no way that I shouldn't be able to pay cash. And so the lady was kind of just looking at me like, oh, okay. Okay, girl. So here's the deal. I don't want you to get so excited because my goal is to be able to pay cash. And so what I need to do is make sure this is what I want to pay cash for. So I need the information. She was like, I respect that. It's her job to show me the house. See, some of y'all trying to see. I know. I'll speak for myself, honey. I'll speak for myself. There used to be a time where I was so embarrassed about my positioning. And so I wouldn't ask the right questions and I didn't get information because I wanted to pretend that I had more than I had. But see, when you're done pretending and when you're just, I'm cool with who I am, what I look like at this point in time, like it really, like that's when stuff starts happening. That's when stuff starts happening. You have to be willing to be vulnerable enough to be like, I tell y'all when I told y'all about the tax situation, and it's not I'm not gonna sit here and stunt like, oh, Lakeisha is perfect. Psych, Lakeisha make dumb mistakes just like you. But I love the lessons, and I'm gonna share the lessons because I know I'm a G, and I know most people they're not built for the mistakes some monumental mistakes. So I'm trying to help you not have to go through them because typically, if you haven't been working out your muscles, you're not going to make it. So anyway, let's talk about divine inspiration. Okay, what I was saying. So I get I graduate from cosmetology school, but I don't have a license. Some of y'all so busy worried about it being legal to start doing hair and makeup. But guess what? I couldn't worry about that. Here's the other part of me. Laws, I study why laws were made and where they came from. Okay. Now, while I understand sanitation and all of that, the other parts is just money. So I'm going to be sanitary until I get my license, but I'm about to do this hair. How about that? So I was doing it at my house and I realized, okay, I'm just going to go get the information, even though I don't have the money or the license. Let me just go get the information. So I go into this suite, this salon studios, and the guy's showing me everything. And he felt my energy. See, your energy is always radiating something. Somebody ain't trying to hear me on today. Somebody ain't trying to hear me though, because your energy is always radiating something. You're either radiating, I'm scared, I'm scared, I'm scared, or I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm about to do it. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm about to do it. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm about to do it. See, that's always been me. Sometimes it gets me in trouble. But what's life without a little bit of trouble? You know what I'm saying? So listen, here's the deal. I walked into this place just to get the information. And because of my energy, the guy saw that I wanted it. I wanted it as much as I was breathing. He saw my willingness. He saw my energy. He saw my determination. He took a chance on me. See, somebody's watching your energy, your determination. Somebody's watching your mindset. Somebody's watching the words that are coming out of your mouth, and they're deciding if they're going to bless you. And so guess what? I did not have my license. I barely graduated school, but I was ready to go. And because he felt that energy, and because he's a business, and I'm a business, and it's all business, he was like, I'm going to let you lease. You think you can do it? I said, yes, because guess what? And I knew that yes inside my gut wasn't nothing going to happen where I wasn't going to pay my rent. My house rent was late and wasn't nothing going to happen so I could get put out of my house. So what I knew to be true is that I will lease this place and I will not sleep until all this stuff is taken care of. Boom, got the keys. See, some of y'all ain't trying to operate like that, though. That's divine inspiration. If I hadn't have listened to the inspiration to go and just look so that I can begin to dream and figure out what I'm going to do and what I need to buy. And I see some of y'all missing the blessing because you're so busy being caught up in what you see that you're keeping yourself out of the very conversations that you need to be inside of. The information. You ain't trying to get the information because you're judging yourself. Forgive yourself. I forgive myself for judging myself for my past mistakes. I forgive myself for letting today pay for yesterday. I forgive myself for messing up all this little stuff that I think I done messed up and then sitting in it and squatting in it and missing opportunity because I'm so busy worried about the mistakes that I made. And so I'm missing the opportunities that God keeps trying to slap me with. I forgive myself. I love myself. And I am now pushing forward. I am not my circumstance. I am not my mistake. I am not my ignorance. I am me. I am that I am. 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 I don't need no explanation. I'm not worried about what it looked like. See, y'all ain't trying to talk about that though. See, you got to be able to think big, and then you got to be looking for those moments that you hear that are whispers. And oh, by the way, you won't hear the whisper if everything is loud and if everything around you is the woe is me story, struggle, 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 struggle. Some women, some ladies, let me talk to y'all real quick. Like some of y'all too emotional. Y'all want to go to everything that make you cry. Crying is not transformation. There's nothing wrong with crying. I will cry, but crying is not transformation. Crying is a release. Crying is necessary for certain things. And other things, you need to suck it up, put your big drawers on, and get started on the transformation, on the breakthrough. Ain't nobody got, if every day I wake up and I'm going to cry about being abused, because I was, how will I ever get to this magnificent, abundant future? How am I going to get there if every day I just want to watch stories and movies of people who crying about their abuse? I'm just going to keep perpetuating the energy of somebody that can be walked on, beat on, whatever. They can bust out the buster. You attractive Buster Brown because you still got the energy that somebody can take advantage of you because you're not tapping into I am that I am. See, I don't care that I had a black eye. I don't care that everything was broken, house broken into, couldn't write the police report. I don't care about that. While I care, I don't care. Because the way I look at it, I needed to experience that so I can tell you that you can get over it. And I believe the promises of God. And so, hey, here I am today. excited that yesterday doesn't define today or the future. It only makes it juicier. But see, I know some people, y'all be all in y'all feelings all the time, trying to watch all these crybaby stuff all the time just because you want to just cry. Girl, get it together, girl. You got this. You got this. You got this. And people don't like that because they're like, you don't know. You have no idea. I know. But guess what? We don't see Oprah sitting in molestation. We don't see her sitting in that. I know. Ooh, just touchy subjects. You guys, it doesn't mean that what happened to you isn't significant. It just means that you can't wear it as a badge of honor disguised as something else. That's all I'm saying. I have compassion for it. We should. I still get triggered. But guess what? I am not my circumstance. And so if I sit in the energy of any circumstance, what am I going to see? Energy grows where energy goes. Are you in the energy of an overcomer? Are you in the energy of I got this? Are you in the energy of look what I'm about to do? Are you in the energy of you tell me what your energy is today? You tell me what your energy is today. I don't know. Unfold big girl draws. Come on and talk about it. This is good. Speak to us today. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, tell me something. Girl, look. Listen, divine inspiration is always, it's there. And so you have to tune your frequency. You have to literally tune in to what's coming to you as a whisper. The whispers say, go do this. You know what? What if you did that? And then you just got to go do it. You got to be a person that moves at once. I talk about this all the time with the talents. The man who got 5 talents, he moved at once. The man who got, 2 talents, he moved at once. The man who had 1 talent, he went and buried it because he was too busy living in the fear of, I don't know. I'm not sure. Are you living in that energy of, I don't know, I'm not sure, I'm scared? I will just tell you, you can have fear, but you got to practice doing it anyway. And it's all about practice. It's all about practice. It's all about who you be. It's all about who you be. God said, let there be light. Let there be light. Light was like, it's light gets to just be. The words was just like, boom, let there be light. He didn't say, I'm a slave and I'm a slave and I'm a dude. I'm just, it was just like, boom. And so it was. And there it is. And here we are. Who are you being? I do believe we have the power to be. And it's a practice because even I can get thrown off by things that happen. I'm not above it, but once you understand the concept, then it's my job to keep myself in state. It's my job to keep myself telling myself the right stories. Because right after abuse, I was like, well, if this hadn't happened, and if he didn't take this, then I wouldn't be broke. And if it's all my responsibility. Because I also have to take responsibility for the fact that I signed up for the foolishness in the first place. So back to the other story. You know, we having like 2 or 3 stories going at one time. I go, no salon license, no guarantee that I'm going to be able to pay this rent. Some of y'all not built for that. So that's why you need the Holy Spirit. That's why you need God, because you need to know thyself. I knew without a doubt in my heart that I could actually jump into that situation and be fine. And that's exactly what happened. Rest, I woke up every day. I remember just waking up, sitting on my couch. And I was like, I got to get out and go find some people. That's where all my classes came from. The whole concept of get people, get up, get out, get people, convert people, keep people, because that's what I did every single day. I don't care what you're selling. Get people, get people's attention. So when I leased that salon studio, it was like $249 a week. I did not have $249 a week. But I knew that if I just put in the action, and then I went and got the information that I needed, how to run a business, because I didn't know how to run a business. I knew how to hustle. I knew how to go talk to people. So I did what I knew to do. And then I looked for the other opportunities. I looked for the other information. Some of y'all won't do what you know to do because you're too busy trying to like look for a guarantee. And the way that it works is you do what you know to do. Write this down. Do what I know to do. Look for divine inspiration. God is with me. Please write that down. Do what I know to do. Look for divine inspiration. God is with me. I shall not want. Do what I know to do, but I am looking for the inspiration. And so here's the way that it worked last week. Last week, I kept feeling the pull to do something about live streaming. I kept feeling the pull to do something about live streaming. And I was like, okay, I think I'm going to do like a live stream boot camp. Now, I'd done a live stream class before, so in my mind, I've already done it. But here's what's funny for those people who are not doing something because they feel like they've already done it. In my mind, I'd already done it. And then when I started to look at what I'd done, it was 2 years ago. 2 years ago, I felt like it was yesterday. So I was like, oh, wow, it's been 2 years since I taught about live streaming. And the funny thing is 127 people joined that particular thing. And the same people still struggling with the same conversation because they weren't in action. So is there a way that I can do it better? Yes. So on Friday, I said, you know what? I'm just going to see who's interested. So I posted, who wants to do a boot camp on live streaming? I'm going to show you guys how to create a show like this one. I'm going to show you guys how to sell over live stream and build your audience. Live streaming on a regular basis. All these people was commenting. I said, okay, cool. Same day, inspired, took action in 3 days, $2,000 for a live stream boot camp. Great. Thank you, Lord. Right after that, I was like, I should do a workshop on how to make $2,000 in 3 days because most people don't know that it's that possible. And what were those steps? And what was the thought process? It all comes to me and then I just do. It gets to be easy when you're just being yourself. It gets to be easy when you're just being yourself. Isn't that cool, you guys? I love your transparency. Thank you. It's easy when you can just be yourself, like for real. Everybody else is taken. I don't have to try to remember anything. I can just be me. Now, just being yourself has to come with the belief of what? In order to be yourself, you have to believe that you are somebody fill in the blank and own it. I am, there's a word. Bye, Troy. You are, in order to be yourself, you have to believe that you are, somebody just, I need you to figure out what you need to believe in order to just show up and be yourself and trust that you are. Thank you, Nicole Thornton. Let me see who else can affirm that. Come on, Anna. I like that word. I like that, Nicole. What else? Own that. I am what? In order for me to be myself, I have to believe that I am. I want to see more people typing it in. A few of y'all got it. A few of y'all got it. Do what I know to do, but look for divine inspiration. Exactly. And the reason why people don't look for divine inspiration is because it requires you to not know. It requires you to just be in that walk on water phase. Lenitra says worthy. Come on, y'all. In order for me to believe that I am enough and I can just be myself, I have to believe that Anna says that I am worthy. Anna says that I am being guided correctly. That's what divine inspiration is. Lenitra says I am worthy. Fortunata says I am the best. Yes, I am the best version of me, baby. I love it. I am interesting. Okay, I am prosperous. Nicole said what I was looking for. I am enough. I am enough right now in this moment, and I'm always growing to be better. I am enough. 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 I am worthy enough. I am good enough. I am guided enough. I am prosperous enough right now. You are enough. You are enough. And you have to watch your energy. I am capable, right? I am able. It all goes back to the word enough because interesting is open-ended. Like, am I interesting enough is a question. I am enough is the answer. I am enough. I am worthy could get twisted. I am enough because you can say, am I worthy enough? Right? Yeah, I am worthy. It's good. You want to proclaim that. You want to own that. I am certified. Yes. And I am freaking enough. I am worthy enough. I'm black enough. I'm white enough. I'm pink enough. I'm loyal enough. I'm interested enough. I'm prosperous enough. I am enough. We discount where we are in our life experiences because someone is always like looking up to you. No matter what you see yourself as, there is somebody who wishes they could at least have what you have. And so from that perspective, like you have to own and dominate every level that you're at. You have to own and dominate every level that you're at. I used to pull up to valet in a hoopty. Barely had valet money. Why was I in valet? And my car was not valet worthy, I thought. But I still said it is worthy because I am the thing, not the car. So hello, hi. And I walked out like I was on a red carpet. And I used to laugh when people be looking at me like, and I had friends who made fun of me like, Keisha, why are you valeting that little hoopty? Because I'm the bomb. I'm the bomb. It was about 3 years, abusive relationship. It was roughly 3 years. And the thing is, I was running the whole time, but he was just crazy. Like literally follow everywhere, stalking up, popping out of bushes, crazy. So I wasn't like, that's a whole nother story. Like he was just psycho. Sometimes some people be trying to figure out why you in something for so long. People don't understand how, like, there's so many dynamics to abuse, you guys. And so never judge anyone that's in an abusive relationship. Have grace and compassion because anybody talking about your skeletons and your secrets. We love talking about folks. I don't understand it until the cameras is turned on your life, right? And not saying it's what you're doing, Deidre, but I always tell people, don't judge nobody, and no matter what the situation, if they on drugs, if they're alcoholic, if they're abusive, if they, was skinny and got big and got little, whatever. Quit judging folks because ain't nobody looking at your tail. So that's how I can have compassion for anybody. Some of y'all can't even have compassion for President Trump. I think Trump is cuckoo, but some of y'all, you do know that serving Jesus means that even Trump, we have to, even the lady that's on trial for shooting that black man right now in Dallas, even her. See, some of y'all ain't trying to have that kind of compassion though. Some of y'all not trying to have that kind of understanding. That lady's on trial right now for shooting a black man. It's a big deal because of the white woman shooting a black man and the climate is, like it is right now. So nobody wants to see that you do still have to weigh the scales. You still have to hear both stories. Y'all ain't trying to do that. You ain't trying to do it for your baby daddy and his new woman. Why you worry about his new woman? Go on, move on. Forgive. Let go. But see, y'all ain't trying to have that kind of stuff. Y'all just trying to be forgiving when it's only feeling good. You're only trying to have compassion for people that's on your clique. You're only trying to you ain't trying to do all that. Anyway, let's talk about divine inspiration. Because y'all know I would go down a black hole. I am great. Exactly. Yeah, people, I literally want to go do a live stream on that because people are so quick to hang. We so quick to hang, and that's not wise. So you got to study Proverbs. That is not wise to be quick to hang people like that. No matter what. It's just not wise to just be running your mouth, ranting all over the internet about stuff. It's just not wise. Like certain things, even I won't say out loud because it's just not wise. I don't have all the facts. So how am I going to speak? All I need is within me. Yes. So good. Okay, so here's the deal. Think about something that you're trying to accomplish. We're wrapping it up. Think about something that you're trying to accomplish. Okay. And then, thank you, Anna. Think about something that you're trying to accomplish. Write out what you know to do right now to work towards that goal. First of all, you need to think bigger than the thing that you're thinking. Like think bigger. Okay. And then once you have that one thing that you want to focus on right now and you think bigger, you write the bigger version of that, right? Then you want to look at what do I know to do now? What do I know to do? What is the lowest hanging fruit? I say that all the time. Lowest hanging fruit means that, okay, you're looking at this massive thing and all this fruit is up there. But what's the fruit that I can pick right now that's going to serve me? What's the action that I can take right now that's going to serve this situation? And then be looking for throughout the day, all the time, be listening for that little thing that says you should go do this. Go talk to that person. Go stop over here. You're not, and be aware That divine inspiration is going to make you do something you wouldn't normally do, say something you wouldn't normally say, wear something you wouldn't normally wear, turn in a direction, drive down the street, stopping somebody, hug some. It's going to be, that's what God is. That's what's exciting about God, is because it's never what you think. And it's all, I believe, for the testimony that something got to be real. I believe that, we're here to prove God. Proving God means walking on water. And walking on water in your life looks different in every scenario, but the concept and the idea of walking on water is what I'm referencing. Does that make sense, you guys? So when we're talking about this failure series, we've been talking about people who had big goals and they were born into poverty and racism and slavery, or like the Lady Gaga story where she used all her money and just walked on water, just believed that if she went in this direction, something was going to happen. You have to know that was a divine inspiration to go, okay, what if I do this? If it comes to you, don't let it die. Don't let it lose flame. Don't let it lose flame. Go at once and start to take action and be led by the inspiration that comes to you. Be led and inspired by the inspiration that comes to you. Take action. Inspired action, inspired action, inspired action, inspired action. Be looking for the divine inspiration and then make a pact with yourself. I'm going to start taking more inspired action. Be willing to look crazy because your inspired action is not always comfortable. This is great. I'm realizing I've been afraid to fail in front of others. For sure. Like, nobody wants to fail in front of others. I don't want to fail in front of you guys. But I'm kind of like numb. And I was thinking about this yesterday, like a lot of things that I hear people say, and I'm like, oh, well, I wasn't trying to do that. You can get to a point, I believe, where you can kind of like dead the noise, like, because you just like, you're so obsessed with what you want to achieve. You can quiet what is it going to look in front of other people, or you can hear them and go, okay, I knew they were going to say that. See, if you expect failure and if you expect negative chatter, then you can move and know that when somebody says something, it's like, okay, I knew they were going to say that. Like, I knew they was going to think I'm crazy. I just got to keep going, because the vision wasn't given to you. The dream wasn't given to you. The inspiration wasn't given to you. The imagination wasn't given to you, wasn't given to them. Your dream, your vision, your imagination, the things that are going across your mind, the inspiration, it wasn't given to them. So they're not supposed to understand it all the time. And then you'll have maybe one or two people that do, and they'll help you, and they'll be a pivotal part of whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish. Be willing to look crazy. I'm just saying, y'all. And then own it. Don't do something, and then because you don't get a response that you want right away, then you quit. A lot of you guys were inspired to go live, and you literally like went live and you only saw one person or two people. So now you're like, nobody's there. Okay, what, you gonna stop showing up? That means you ain't really trying to just fulfill something for a long time. You're just here for some overnight success. I don't know where they sell that at. Let me know. Because I'm pretty freaking dope, and there is no overnight. I don't know no overnight success. And so you'll never get the success you seek if you're not willing to do the things that are all those steps. This is great action talk, and thank you for being a great example. I was in a meeting and I share your music with them for girls empowerment groups on Speaking That. I love it. Thank you so much, Sandra. I so appreciate you. It means the world to me when the world is listening to that music. I know. Hi, Laurie. So you guys, take this information. I hope that you took some good notes. I hope that and here's the thing about notes. One thing's gonna jump out at you, and that's the thing you need to go. And that's what you need to chew on. Mwah. One thing's going to jump out at you. Chew on that. And look at, where can I take inspired action? What have I been feeling that I should go and do? Just freaking do it. You're never going to feel like it. The divine inspiration is never going to feel like, well, yeah, I'm going to jump off that bridge today. No, you're going to be like, oh God, but you need to do it. If it's coming to you constantly, And the louder it gets, like, you got to pay attention and respect that. Respect that God loves you enough to give you flashes of inspiration, to let your imagination run wild, to send you signs and wonders, to respect that, own that, love that. Don't abuse that. Move on it. Move on it before it loses the flame. Move on it before it loses the flame. And don't beat yourself up if you feel like there was something that came to you and it lost the flame, because God is a God of second chances, of 1,000, a billion, gazillion chances. And so God doesn't judge you the way that you judge. So a lot of times the enemy tricks us to turn our hearts away from God because we are so busy judging ourselves, and we feel like God is too great to love us in our non-greatness. And so then it's the perfect trick of the enemy. God loves you in all your mess, boo. He knew you was going to do what you did before you did it. So chill out. But what you did last night and what you did an hour ago and who you haven't forgave yet. Because you in your heart, if you have a heart of I'm working towards it, that's like, I just want to be better and I'm working towards just always clearing out my heart, then God loves you for that. And God's going to honor you for that. And the enemy is always going to be there to say, tricks and confusion. Quiet your gift. Tricks and confusion, quiet your gift. Look for those divine inspired thoughts that say, go do. Be okay with them being out of your ordinary, because God is extraordinary. Dream bigger. Know that everybody that we look at, we're talking about people that have failed. If you haven't catch all the replays from this week, we're talking about people that have pushed past their failures. We're talking about perseverance. And today I wanted to talk to you guys about when you're working towards a goal and something that you seek for success. I want you to think about something that's coming to you to do. Pay attention to that and train yourself to take action. Train yourself to stay in action no matter what you see. I hope this blessed you. I love you for watching. Sign up for the newsletter. If you love this, guys, you will love all the content that I'm putting out. I'm always sharing things to help better you, right? There's going to be a 2K in 3 days workshop. So make sure you go to LakeishaMichelle.com and join the email newsletter. You'll see Good Tea for Life. Join that newsletter. They always get the opportunity first. Okay, so I'm putting the link in the comments. LakeishaMichelle.com. Just go join the Good Tea for Life newsletter, you guys. That way you can, if you know you want to be, get the workshop, if you can't attend live, you can catch the replay. It'll be mailed out to you. So it's 2K in 3 days. If you want to get it's just going to be a fun, quick workshop for you guys. Super low cost offer. And I'll be sending out the details shortly. So if you know you're interested, check that link at LakeishaMichelle.com. If you enjoy this time, go to LakeishaMichelle.com and just sign up for the newsletter so that you just don't miss all the juicy conversation that's helping you transform your mind, which in turn helps you transform your life. I love you for watching YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. You guys are the bomb. Peace out.